Hello, welcome to my channel. We're just gonna talk about this invest or save. For me, I'm just gonna share about the why I don't like saving. Number one, if you have savings, sometimes people will come to you to borrow money, and sometimes you don't have money. If you don't give them or lend them money, they'll get angry with you if you have savings. So it's better to just keep life simple and no savings. Number two, sometimes scammers, thief, killers, kidnappers go to people who has savings. If you have savings, people will look for people who bad people will look for people who has savings. So sometimes it's not good to have savings. Number three, that's why I don't like saving is sometimes people will ask money from you and like no intent to return, like ask money like can you help me, like charity, something like that. And if you don't have money, then you can only lend what you can. But if you have savings, sometimes in the back of your mind, you know that you can help, but you're not helping. Sometimes your heart will be in trouble, like I feel guilty that I have money, but I didn't give money, something like that. So it's better not to have so much money around. Number four, why I don't like saving is because if I have $1,000 10 years ago and then I put it on the bank and then withdraw it today, the $1,000 won't be the same grocery amount of grocery that I should have bought 10 years ago, because 10 years ago with the $1,000 I can buy one full of grocery in trolley. But now maybe you can't fill the trolley with $1,000. Maybe it's only half or a quarter of grocery in the trolley for that $1,000. Unlike if you invest it, if $1,000 or let's say $10,000 you invested it in property, you borrowed money in the bank and deposited the $10,000. Maybe by now, after 10 years, maybe the property will go to 1 million or 1 million, or maybe 2 million. We don't know. If you bought a good property location, by now your 10,000 will be big money already. So that's the thing that why I don't like saving. In investments, it's the kabaliktaran, it's the opposite. If in savings, people will borrow money from you. If you have investment, because you have like monthly payments in the bank to pay for your mortgage, you won't have extra money to lend to other people. And if you have savings, that you are prone to scammers, prone to thief. If you have investment, who can scam you? You don't have any money, and your money goes to the bank and for investment to pay for the house or land. Number three, if you have savings, people will ask money from you without paying you back, like like literally asking, not lending, not borrowing, but literally like a charity, literally will ask money from you. And but if you have investment, if they ask money from you, you can give out of the interest of your investments, not from your hard work of waking up in the morning and all that. And number 4, if you have, yeah, number 4 is I already talked about the $1,000, that if you put it in the bank and withdraw it today, it won't be same grocery as the $1,000 10 years ago. So it's better to just spend your money from 10 years ago than you save it after 10 years, or just put it on investment. And also, what else can I say? So in conclusion, it's better to, is it invest or save? For me, it's better to save to invest, because sometimes investment property are not, it's not cheap. Sometimes it costs 10% deposit to buy a property. So if you're buying, let's say you're buying a 1 million worth of house, you need 100,000 deposit to the bank. And also, if you really can't invest, it's good to invest in your health. Make sure you eat healthy diet, because in the long run, these people who are working hard to pay their investments might get sick. But if you who are not having these investments is looking after yourself and eating healthy diets, you will be better off in the long run than people who spend their life to be rich and to invest. You will be better off in the long run. Like if they become 60, they'll become weak and tired, while if you invest in your health, you will be strong, even though you don't have any property or like that investment. If you have good health, that's a good investment. And also, just invest in trusting God and believing in God, and invest in faith in God. Invest in that God will provide, and don't fear that if you don't have cash, because God will always provide. Don't fear that you don't have cash. Be proud that you don't have cash, because the scammers and the thief can't come to you, can't go to you, because you don't have any money anyway. And yeah, so that's our financial talk for today. So if you start now, by 10 years, I hope you will be better off. So is it invest to save? Saving is good, but as long as you save to invest, not you save to travel, not to save to buy these clothes or buy that shoes. You save money to invest in property, in land, farm, rental properties. Because if you save money and then you put that deposit to borrow a house, sometimes if you borrow 1 million from the bank, they will ask 15,000 payment monthly. And if you rent the house that you bought rent it out with 30,000 or 15,000, you can pay the bank plus you have extra 15,000 for yourself. And by in the long run, you will have a free house. And then you just keep doing same thing until you, until you get 10 houses, until you become better off. And don't forget to help others when you become better in your life. Make it a purpose, life's purpose, to help others. For example, God blessed you with a house, and then you're renting it out, and then you're getting like 15,000 or 30,000 a month. You can use that to help others, that 30,000 a month, to help others to do the same, and to have a better life, like help them with their studies, help them with whatever, until they get settled. So yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you for listening. Bye.